Hi guys, hope you're doing well. If I sound a bit rough and look a bit rough, it's because it's been my other half's birthday this weekend, and we've been burning the candle, as they say. But as I said to her, you're only 21 once, right? So you've got to make the most of it. When I was 21, all those years ago, I was going out with an older woman. I think I've mentioned this before. She was 76. And I know you might sneer, but you can't put a price on experience. She was an incredible woman, honestly. Freakishly bendy for her age. That's what I remember. And even now, when I smell the smell of talcum powder, it just takes me right back. She died, I think, at 84 on an adventure holiday in Hong Kong. This is true. One bungee jump too many. But anyway, how old would she be now? She'd be over 115, I think. Anyway, I love Bendy Beryl. Guys, first of all, can I thank you all? Can I thank you all for, who came onto the live the other night? I think I had at one point 72, which is incredible. Nearly the same age as Beryl. And I love them. You guys make me laugh so much, and it was really interesting and lovely to hear, see a lot of familiar names. It's great. I'm going to do one more before Christmas. As you might have noticed, look, I've got a Christmas tree in the garage. Freddie hasn't got that. Or he might have, actually. I don't know. So yeah, I'll do one more. I'll do one more before Christmas. And I'm not going to drink on the next one because I was on my second cider. And I know that's just lightweight, but I am a lightweight because I don't drink. But I really wasn't really sure what was going on, sort of most of the live. Anyway, I do appreciate it. I haven't watched it back since because I honestly couldn't remember, but it was so nice to see so many names up there. And congratulations to Jeff for winning my furry growler. I'm just about to package it up, Jeff, and I will send it out this week. Along with Sean and Susie, I've got something to send to you from Scott, so I'll send that out at the same time. Right, guys, what I wanted to talk to you about today is really the Honda GB350, which I've not really talked about much. I don't know why, because it is a lovely looking bike, really lovely. And I bumped into someone at the Co-op car park the other day, and he had one in that sort of petrol blue, matte petrol blue. It's not matte petrol blue, but the petrol blue type colour. And he said to me that he had sold his classic 350 and bought a GB350 instead. And he now wanted another classic 350, but wanted to keep the GB350 because he said the GB350 is good fun. He really loves it. He loves the look of it, and it does look really nice. I didn't realise how nice they looked. His one had a little headlight cowl, which looked really, really lovely. So he wants to get another 350. Oh, speaking of 350s, Tim, who I mentioned was selling his chrome and red classic 350, that was a bargain. That's now gone. I know a couple of you were interested but didn't end up buying it, but he has sold it since. Someone's got a bargain there. Scott, my mate Scott, has still got his Halcyon Grey Classic 350. If anyone's looking for a brand new, it's 2025 reg, brand new Classic 350 with 1,000 miles. Honestly, if you're interested, let me know and I'll give you Scott's details. Again, I gave someone his details. I'm not sure. I think it's still available. But anyway, so guys, what I was going to ask you, because he let me sit on his Honda GB350 and it felt nice. I mean, it kind of didn't feel too dissimilar to the classic 350. The pegs might have been a little bit higher, maybe, or maybe a bit further back. It didn't feel exactly the same, but it was nevertheless comfortable. And the fact you can slide back on that seat, as I always go on about, is a big deal for me. And it was actually really, really nice. The fit and finish on them is really lovely. But, and I know a lot of you've got the classic 350, not the classic, the GB350. And have you ever ridden the classic 350? Which one do you prefer? I have to say, I dismissed it when it came out, ignorantly. I'm not sure why, because it's the same brake horsepower. I think it's a bit more peppy, isn't it, than the Classic 350. And you've probably got higher top speed, but I think it revs higher. I might be making all this up, but anyway, you can enlighten me. But that wasn't really the reason that put me off it. It was the fact that it wasn't a Classic 350. I think it was, but now I've looked at it more and more, and for £4 you can get a brand new one. Is that what they originally came out at? I can't remember. I've just looked at an Auto Trader, and the most expensive one is 4,695, I think, for a blue with a tan seat. And but for £4 you can get a brand new one. I guess that's the normal price. And the second-hand ones, they've got. I've noticed there's a few ex-demo bikes up now. I guess they've done their however many miles or time-wise they have the ex-demos for before they sell them on. But they're not that much cheaper than a new one at £4. So I've seen ones brand new for £4, and I think the cheapest ex-demo is £200, which it seems like a no-brainer to buy a new one, doesn't it? I know you're going to pay on the road charges. The only thing with the demo bikes is that they've got kit on them. So they've got that headlight cowl that I saw on this bike the other day, and crash bars. And I think one of them had a rear seat cowl as well. I'll find you the photographs on Auto Trader and show you in a minute. But it looks really, really nice. The only thing is, and I know I'm like a broken record. The only thing are the colours. How many colours are there? Is it just the black and that sort of petrol blue? And this dark blue one that I've seen, that seems to be the only one with a tan seat. And yeah, I'll show you that as well, because I was a bit confused. Because I'm sure I showed a picture of that colour maybe a year ago, and a lot of you said that's only for India, but this one's definitely for sale in the UK. So yeah, we'll have a look anyway. Let me spin the camera around and I'll show you. Oh, and I'll tell you what else I found, and you might be able to help me with this. So the new Classic 350s, I'm going all over the place here, aren't I? It's because I had so much alcohol. The new Classic 350s, they come in the brown and the bronze and cream, the Madras red, and the emerald and chrome. I have found one on Auto Trader. In fact, the dealer is the place I bought Ernie one from, a place in Kent, and they've got a blue one, a blue Classic 350, which I'd never seen before. I didn't even know they were doing the blue over in this country. So again, for those of you in the know, people like Trev seems to always know, let me know. Are they bringing out more colours, or is that an extra colour, or is that an import? It doesn't say it's an import. Anyway, let me spin the camera around and show you what I found. So guys, before I show you the Honda, this is the 350 I was talking about, the Classic 350. I've got a handshake because of the amount of alcohol I drank last night, and I apologise. So this colour I've not seen before. Someone who knows more than me, which is most of you, tell me, is this a new addition to the 3 that they brought out? Great colour, absolutely love it. And I think it's very similar to the Bullet 650 that they were going to release in India only, that I saw at EICMA. Let me know. Lovely, lovely colour. And the only thing about that is that because you can easily pick up a brand new Classic 350 for £4 easily. This one is 4,459. So you'll be paying a premium, but as I said, I've not seen this colour before. It's the only one on the internet, or the only one on Auto Trader. I've certainly not seen one out in the wild. Lovely, lovely colour. Love it. I think I'd have to change the seats to black though. That's just me. But anyway, guys, what do you think of that? I mean, that really is very special. I don't know if it's as good as the Madras Red, which has really grown on me a lot. I love the Madras Red, the new colour. But it's up there for me. Right, let me show you these Honda GB350 and try and stop my hand from shaking. Right, guys, I found the Honda in the blue I was talking about, and it helps to read the advert because I've just read the advert. And in fact, this is from Dobles, which is a Honda dealer in Coulsdon in London, or just on the outskirts of London. I've actually bought 2 bikes from them before. And this bike is brand new, but they sent it off to DreamWorks, the paint company, to have it custom painted in this blue. So this is a one-off model or a one-off colour, and it's £4,700, which is, I think, £700 more than the normal colours are. But if you want it to be a little bit different, then that does look nice. I think the seat needs to be a little bit darker brown. Get me talking rubbish. In fact, one of my subscribers sent me a customs. I'll have to get that up actually and show you on another video. He had his Honda GB350 sprayed a blue, and that looked very similar to this actually. So yeah, very, very nice. But would you be willing to pay a premium to have an exclusive one-off motorbike? Right, let me show you the other ones. So guys, this is one of the ones I was talking about. I don't know what colour you call that. It's not petrol blue, is it? I don't know what that is, but it looks really cool. This is another X demo, so it's done, I think, under 200 miles. There's a few X demos on Auto Trader, and it's £4,000, 3,999. But it's got the same headlight cowl as the one that I saw the other day. I've noticed it's got the front spots as well. Can you see them? Where's my finger? There. And the rear seat cowl as well, and crash bars maybe. Yeah, crash bars. So it's got a lot of kit on it. But you can get a brand new one, which I'll show you in a minute, for the same price. So completely first owner, it would be you. Whereas this one is an X demo. It's only done a couple of 100 miles. But to buy all that kit, I don't know, that would be probably quite a lot, I would have thought, from Honda. It's not going to be cheap, is it? So I suppose it is a good deal. They look so good. I love the colour. That is a really, really nice bike. But let me show you one brand new. So here's one, standard, same colour. I think it's something mud grey, is it? Something like that. Deep mud grey, something like that. This is £4,000 as well, so you don't get any of the kit on it. And I think the kit actually makes it look even better. I'll be honest with you, it looks a bit bare now without the kit on it. I think the headlight cowl looks really good on this bike, and you also can get little tank knee pads, which I've noticed, which look really, really nice. So that's £4,000. So between 3,800 and £4,000, you can get one of these bikes. Would you have that over a Classic 350, or is that a bike that you've been looking at as well as the Classic 350? You're not sure which one? Let me spin the camera in. Just as a comparison, this is a brand new Classic 350 in the Madras Red, which is 3,999. So same sort of price as the GB350. I think that looks stunning, if I'm honest with you. And I know I'm a Royal Enfield fanboy, but yeah, I think I still prefer the Classic 350, which is just as well, as I've got Ernie too. But the GB350 does look very, very nice, but this looks, I think, even better. And for the same price, what's your opinion, guys? Let me spin the camera back around. So guys, what do you think? Would you have a GB, or have you got a GB350? I know a few of you have. And would I have one? And I think it would be the perfect companion for Ernie too. I mean, that is different enough. I'd have to get a different colour though, because it's too similar to Ernie too, I think. But yeah, that's just me thinking aloud, by the way. Yeah, would you buy one? I know a lot of people, I've seen in the comments, and I've seen a lot of other YouTube videos where people say they wish that, or they hope that Honda bring out a GB500. Just like people wish that they'd bring out a Classic 500 again. And I guess the GB500, if that came out looking like the 350, that would be quite a bike. Yeah, with a bit more brake horsepower. Because that GB350 is only 20 brake horsepower, just like the Classic 350. Whereas things like bikes like the Bantam, for example, although I don't like the look of the Bantam as much as I do the other two, that's got more power. Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what I do like quite a lot is the Thunderbolt, the BSA Thunderbolt. I know it's not out yet, but the prototypes at EICMA look amazing. That bike looks really, I'd love to ride that bike. I really would. So who knows? Anyway, guys, tell me what you think. And just one last thing. Baileys. Have you ever drank Baileys? Bailey's are doing a limited edition bottle with Terry's Orange. Honestly, it's divine. I've drunk a whole bottle of it this weekend, hence me feeling like I do. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a great weekend, and thanks again for coming to my live. It was amazing. And I'll do another one before Christmas, and I'll catch you on the next one. Right safe, guys.